Moving on to next week,
Get
week 16.
Jag.
Not as bad as
Ooh.
Thursday night games usually are. I'm pulling for the Jags in this one.
I'm jagging off. Trevor Lawrence is playing
Jagwagon.
good.
Sunshine is gonna ball.
I don't know. Is Mike White going to be cleared for this one? I heard last week he went to 10 doctors to try to get cleared, but couldn't.
I mean,
Hey,
is
he
Joe
also
Flacco
said
on
he
the
also asked why is the Jets team doctor the one that gets to make the decision on whether or not I can play?
team? He said that.
Yeah.
It still says ESPN report today says Zach Wilson to start versus Jags as Mike White is still not cleared.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so
Inside
At this
job.
point, just start Flacco again. See what he can do. Let him cook.
hop on the Jags money line train.
Flacco was an
See.
Eagle. Let him cook.
Updated odds. This is now an even spread. So
Yeah, I was
So,
checking that earlier.
basically,
So,
a pick
Tim,
'em
I
game.
like where you're going with this, and I have a lot of props for
You
basically
gonna say it
every
one more
game.
time, 4 times a term? You got a lot of props.
Got a lot of props,
he gets to
props,
start
props,
saying
props.
them now. He gets
So-
to start saying them now.
I found Jacksonville total touchdowns. I'm taking them over 2.5, and I got them at plus 147.
That's interesting. I don't. Hate
I
it.
think that Trevor Lawrence is getting hot, and the Jags are starting to find their rhythm. I think Jacksonville can get 3 touchdowns.
They could do it against Dallas.
Yeah, all right, you got any other props on this one?
Not that one, just one for there.
All right. Anybody else got picks on this one? I'm favoring the Jags.
I got
Jag.
Jags.
I got Jags.
Hammer and
Jesus.
Jags money line.
Trevor
Well,
Lawrence.
No.
Jagging off.
Well, since we all picked Jags, if you're a smart person, take Jets money line. There's no way we're all going to be right. Early Saturday, believe it or not, majority of the games are on Christmas Eve. First game, Saints playing in Cleveland. Unfortunately, I have tickets to this one. It is supposed to be, I believe, 9 degrees with 40 to 50 mile per hour winds, wind chill down to like negative 16 degrees.
New York is terrified.
The over-under was at 32.5 earlier today, and that is the lowest since 2009.
I was going to be a stinky fucking game.
Just $4 right now.
You couldn't pay me to go watch that shit. I wouldn't watch that game if it was in my back fucking yard.
I think you said
it's
that
gonna
for
be
another
cold.
game last week, Jackson.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, at some
Running out of
point Sunday
material.
he's gonna be tuning in. He is.
No, I'm looking at all the other
Yes,
games.
you are.
No,
you're gonna be tuning
Jackson.
in
You're gonna turn it on.
team just to bitch at us about how bad the Browns are.
I will check the score, but I will make fun of you guys when.
Jackson, do you know why you need to be watching it? Because you need to take the Saints to score first at plus 104. Saints are going to come out swinging, and the Browns are not going to be ready.
Horrible bet.
The Browns are not going to be ready. The Browns defense showed up one time this year, and it was last week.
The Browns are
They can't do it back to back.
If the Browns get the ball first, they score on the first possession almost every time.
Yeah, that's true. I
Still taking the
think
Saints.
I took the Browns.
I'm taking the Saints to score first.
Honestly, in this game, I take
I
that.
don't know, dude. I
total
mean,
running
also
rushing
the Saints have been playing in a bowl, so they're not used to this fucking weather.
One counter to that though is Andy Dalton has played a lot of fucking cold games in Cleveland.
Cincinnati
has.
too.
And it's only to score first. If they get the ball, march down to the 30, kick a field goal, we hit.
I'd buy Cleveland down by the half point. Get them at 2.5 field goal covers. Browns should win a close one. Gonna be ugly though.
I agree. Yeah, this might be the ugliest Browns game we see.
Gonna be ugly.
Big Taysom Hill game.
I need a good draft pick, so if the Browns could win this
Taysom
game,
Hill
that'd be awesome.
so good this past week.
He threw a touchdown.
He did.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill is going to take one hit in this cold weather and get buried in the cold, turfed up Cleveland grass from that golf cart and fucking pack it in for the day.
I was told it was the F-150 they have sitting out. Is that, or was it the Gator?
I don't know, dude. How do you break in and also start somebody's truck? Like, I don't fucking understand.
I heard it was like because like Ford is like a sponsor, so they leave a truck out there. Apparently, someone left the keys in it, and that's how they got in it. But
Apparently, their security is worse than our Allen Party sober monitors, but it's what it is.
they had the defense from middle of the season playing for security.
All right. Bills are going to Chicago, 9-point road favorites. I kind of
They're
like the
gonna go-
Bears here because they play a
Yeah.
lot of close games.
I don't know. The Bears. I think Justin Fields is going to play tough, but I don't think they have a match for the Bills, dude.
No.
I'm
Not
not saying to win. I'm saying to cover 9 points.
Bills are going to cover.
Yep.
It.
Bills haven't beat anybody bad in a long time, it feels like.
I think they're due.
They are.
You're either
They're
hot or
gonna
you're
cover.
how that goes.
I mean, what are the Bears playing for? They're eliminated from the playoffs. They're like, okay, let's just get a good draft pick. And the Bills are playing for home field advantage of the playoffs. Let's just, Bills are gonna come out swinging. Bears gonna be like, why are we gonna try?
Players don't pack it in, coaches do.
Oh, I know they don't, but like,
Yeah, because players are a lot of them aren't even going to be on the team next year. They're playing for their next deal.
yeah.
I don't know. Justin Fields is as good as you guys says he is. He'll keep it within 9.
Yeah, I got
I
him.
don't know. We were shitting on them pretty bad. So on the rest of the team, at least. I think the only one we talked good of on that team is Fields.
Amato, let's hear your prop.
Thank God.
I got nothing on that one, guys. That one is just it's too scary. It's too
Take
scary.
the DeBoer route, Justin Fields, anytime touchdown. There you go.
Josh
Anyone-
Allen, anytime
anyone
touchdown.
Catch my my callback to last week in the chat tonight.
Yeah,
With Drew. CMC Drew asking for a good pick, a good cover or whatever. CMC anytime touchdown.
The fucking
And he
DeBoer
liked it.
picks.
And he fucking liked it too.
All right, moving on. We got the Texans going to Tennessee. Titans should get a win in this one, unfortunately. This is what happens every week because my computer has a virus from watching illegal NFL streams.
Attaboy.
All right.
Child porn streams.
I think I'm gonna take the Texans, dude.
Yeah.
Jackie Dogs in full effect. This one. Texans
Fucking
money
the
line.
Texans have been
We're
playing
calling the money line
good
swing.
football.
Texans money line.
Honestly, if there was a week that they were going to win one of these close ones, why not this week?
It's due.
I think Texans have, or not Texans, Titans have lost their morale. I mean, they're down bad.
It
And
kind of a must-win game for Tennessee.
Texans, I think they know that they're going to be the shit end of the stick for the rest of the season. I think they're just going to go out to try to play for, like you guys were saying, for a deal next year. They're just going to try to make plays.
After that Cowboys game, I am pretty convinced that they're tanking. So,
yeah, I'm taking Texans.
All right. Got the Hawks playing in Kansas City. Even after last week, Chiefs are still 9.5-point favorites.
something about this game feels like Seattle. I don't know why.
I think Chiefs are going to take it, but they're not going to cover.
I think Chiefs are going to play pissed off because, won in overtime against by far the worst team in the NFL. They're going to be mad. They want to make a statement going to the final week of the season.
Tim, what are you drinking?
Bird dog.
What?
Bird dog.
Bird dog?
Her dog.
Shit.
Giants Vikings. These are all Christmas Eve games.
Yup.
Yep.
There's
Vikings.
only 3 games on Christmas. They're treating Saturday as a Sunday, essentially.
I'm going to take the Vikings to cover.
Yeah, I like that.
Giants.
Giants.
Not much, but Giants to cover. I'm sure Kirk Cousins would fuck me again. I'm tired of him.
Giants.
I need Cousins to Jefferson combo, man. I need that to take it all in my work league. That's like, I think that's like a $300 pot too.
I also like the Bengals.
I like
Sadly,
the
yeah, that play last week felt like the nail in the coffin for the Patriots. You don't bounce back from that.
Be tough.
Bengals. Yeah. If Bengals lose this one, then I don't have them for Super Bowl at all.
Probably beats the dog shit out of these guys.
All right, Wags. Another playoff game.
Give me Carolina plus 2.5 right there. I need it. It's going to be
taking the money line.
Hear me out. It's going to be the coldest game in Bank of America Stadium in Panthers history. The Lions don't have the greatest running game. Yes, they have Swift and Williams, but our Panthers running defense is solid, so they can shut them down. And if Goff plays in a dome, so he's not used to that Detroit cold. So I mean, and Lions run defense is horrible. So Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard could get going.
I like that. I think I'd take Panthers too because the Lions streak has got to end sometime.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is getting bad.
Lions. Panthers are dead.
Shut up.
Lions.
Hammer
Sorry.
2.5.
Sorry, Wags.
All right.
Also, I don't know how the fuck the Ravens could be 7-point favorites against anybody right now. They scored 3 points against the Browns, who have.
It's the Falcons. They're horrible.
I assume Lamar Jackson.
They scored 3 points against the Browns, who lost to the Falcons.
Lamar Jackson, right?
He's out, isn't he?
But there's no fucking way.
Don't forget that Marcus Mariota is going to be out for this week.
Well, Huntley's out too.
Jesus.
I think they're down to third string now, so yeah, that makes sense.
There's
Are
no
we
way.
playing this game in a fucking ICU of a hospital? Like, is everybody hurt, bro?
There's no way that line is fucking right if they're playing a third string quarterback. Lamar has to be.
It's
right.
actually 7.5
No,
now.
Lamar's coming back. Yeah,
It went up.
Yes.
Trappy as fuck. Vegas knows something we don't there.
Yeah.
I'm a Desmond Ritter guy too. I like the Falcons. Money line.
Watch that game against New Orleans. Did he even look good?
You're taking the money line, bro.
God damn, bro.
Jackie Dogs.
Ravens are gonna crumble here.
I don't
Lamar
know.
Jackson
I think Ravens, but
didn't
they
practice
won't cover.
today.
Ravens will win. Falcons will cover.
All right.
Because
Moving
Lamar
on.
likely returns, but
These are the night games. Ah, fuck. Why did the Commies have to play the Niners right now when we're fighting for a playoff spot?
When we
Oh, dude. I'm a huge,
under
huge,
my NFC team. Yeah,
huge Taylor Heineke guy.
We are Commanders. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh yeah, sadly the Commanders are gonna get the dog shit beat out.
Yeah.
yeah,
Purdy's just gonna.
you got no chance.
And playing the only quarterback more electric than fucking Taylor Heineke, and that's Brock Purdy.
See, I think the commies are going to I think they're going to show up. I think the 49ers are frauds.
No.
Here we fucking go.
What?
You watched them at all this season, Joe.
Taylor Heineke has the best
They
winning
won
percentage of
7
any
straight
Washington quarterback in 30 years.
Yeah, it's Washington. They've sucked, dude.
What is fraudulent about the 49ers is what I want to hear.
They're just not real. They're like on the fringe where yeah, they had a good record, but I mean, I think they're going to choke.
They've won 7 straight with 3 different quarterbacks. One of them being Mr. Irrelevant. How are they?
And I think Mr. Relevant is going to be showing how irrelevant he actually is.
No.
Starting this week.
Wow.
I mean, they've got enough assets that they can cover everything, even with a backup quarterback. And I mean, last week showed.
That deep.
Debo's hurt, but
high.
I might like the Commanders to cover. I certainly am not taking them to win though, and I certainly wouldn't call the Niners frauds.
Ridiculous.
Jackson sounds like actually upset about that one.
I'm actually upset about that.
Look, I think they're frauds, but I still think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
You can't
And
say
I have a lot of very, very interesting props on this that I want to hear you guys' takes on.
Shoot.
All right. Well, because I'm a stan for the commies, I'd be very interested to take Washington to win by 14 points, and that line is at plus
shut up.
1,200.
Stop it. Right. That's
Plus
not like-
1,200. I'm not saying that you back up the Brinks truck, but maybe put a unit on it if you want to get some really, really interesting stuff going on.
I've heard crackheads at the Speedway across from Manny's talk more sense than you right now, Joe.
All right, then you're really gonna like this next one.
Who is the
Any
Commander?
team to score 40 plus points.
No, fucking stop.
No is minus 1667. Yes
Obvious.
is plus 722.
Yeah, because it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the Niners are frauds and can't put up a 40 piece?
They're a defensively run-based team,
Fucking
bro. Like they're not built to score 40 points a game because they give up 12 points a game.
36 against the Bucks.
It's not 40.
Yeah, it's not 40, and
Good point.
that was an outlier.
You know what would like really help it if both teams can score that many points? Both teams to score 19.5 points. Yes, plus 275. No, minus 401.
Absolutely not. The Commanders are not scoring more than 20 points on the Niners defense, dude.
No way.
I mean,
Not even close to
that's 2 touchdowns, 2 field
I
goals.
would be impressed.
I mean that one is that
14.
one like we could have a discussion about. The other two are like
You're like,
Joe,
Well, I got one that'll
your
fit
first
right in the
pick is
middle.
outer space,
Joe,
dude.
who was the
This one,
who was
you're
the
like,
starting running back?
What?
Who is the Commander starting running back?
Brian Robinson Jr. He got shot a couple times.
He's a
With
rookie.
Fucking computer in front
a
of you.
rookie.
Hey man, I had him in a couple of my fantasy leagues, and he
So did
did
I.
pop off in the middle of the season when we needed
did.
to get a couple wins. So
He was on my team as well.
Let's hear the last one so I can fucking.
So this next one is both teams to score 24.5. Yes, plus 900. No, no is minus 2,500.
This is blasphemy.
I'm not saying that I want any of these, but I think this is really, really interesting depending on where you fall on the line. I mean, the props are a trap, really. But if you can somehow pair it up and maybe work it into a parlay that you have going on.
You don't fucking parlay in that with anything.
Look, you got the right book. They'll let you do anything.
No,
bro, you're already getting parlay odds out just off of the bet. Like the bet itself.
Joe, looking at my
parlay
notes,
that.
my lock is 49ers money line. That's my lock.
Oh my god.
I will say, I think I'm going to pull DeBoer here, and I think CMC the over of his scrimmage yards is going to hit.
DeBoer bets CMC anytime touchdown every single week.
What is his yardage? I think what's the line on his yards?
I don't know. I don't have that information. I just think
He's taking the.
So we're just hammering the over.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. All right. Eagles at Cowboys.
Dude, I think I might take. I'm taking Dallas to cover.
Oh.
I'm taking Dallas to cover because no Hurts.
This is such a toss.
Well, hold on. A couple hours ago, when I was watching ESPN, Hurts is not being rolled out, and Gardner Minshew was not at practice today. Uncle Rico was delivering the eulogy at Coach Mike Leach's funeral.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
he wasn't at
Christ.
So he
practice,
wasn't
but
at practice
it don't
today.
matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's not like he was hurt or anything, and they have ruled out Hurts from playing. I would too if you're pretty much guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. You're not going to risk your top player on the team getting hurt. Even
Yeah,
worse.
but if they beat the Cowboys, they secure the number 1
Ah.
seed, and then Jalen
So
Hurts
what
can sit
has
out 3
this
weeks.
what has this line swung to? All right, it's now Dallas -5 because when I put this in, they hadn't announced that Hurts wasn't going to play yet. It was still up in the air.
Is Hurts officially out for sure?
Yeah.
No.
No, he is not officially out.
I think it's
not gonna
leaning towards that way though, and that's why the line's
It's-
moving.
It is uncertain that he's going to play,
I still
but
think
they have
I
not
still think
100%
Eagles
ruled
can
him
cover.
out yet. Hurts, I mean, he sprained his shoulder at the end of the third quarter and still threw 103 yards after that happened.
I thought it was
If I'm
non-typical.
Sirianni, I'm not playing.
No, it's his throwing shoulder.
I'm not playing if I'm Sirianni.
I wouldn't play him either.
I mean,
Yeah.
Are you saying that you wouldn't play him even though a win would mean that he could sit out for the next 3 weeks after you secured the 1 seed with the bye?
Nah.
I mean, Minshew's not completely.
Go ahead and let Minshew play.
Yeah. I mean, they have
Go ahead
Miles
and let him-
Sanders.
If there is a game Gardner Minshew would win, it's a fucking Christmas Eve night game, the biggest game.
in
here.
Dallas.
And
We're going all black uniforms this week. Black helmets, black jerseys, black pants.
If there's a game Minshew,
Because
not worried
Cowboys are
about-
going all white this week. White
If I'm
helmets.
the Phillies, I'm not worried about playing Minshew one game against Dallas, so they can keep
Much
Hurts the rest of the season healthy.
if Gardner Minshew plays, I will take Eagles money line.
I think
Only
Minshew
if Gardner
is good
Minshew
enough to do some damage to that one.
I'll take. Did I say Cowboys to cover? Because I think I'm going to change that to Cowboys win, but they don't cover. Or no,
Yeah,
no, you
it's
said-
because it's
you-
-5 now, so you have
Yeah,
a
it's
little
-5.
more leeway on that.
Yeah.
I think Eagles defense can swarm Dak and make him pressure throw some bad throws.
He
And-
throws, but he's throwing a lot of picks this year.
Exactly. He can dig his own grave in situations like you saw with the Jaguars game.
Yeah, he leads the league in interceptions, and he has the highest interception rate.
Yeah.
I might fuck around
Trayvon
and take
Diggs is gonna
Eagles
get
money
cooked
line,
by AJ Brown.
regardless of quarterback. We'll see though.
I
All right.
did see on ESPN that the position across from AJ or Trayvon Diggs, like the corner position, is fair game. So whoever is that position is going to have probably Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith are just going to cook. I mean, I don't think the secondary is going to stop those two, and Minshew is just going to have a field
Yeah,
day.
you're right.
Van Der Esch is hurt too.
It'll be a close game either way. I think. I don't think it's going to be a runaway.
No, it's going to be a close game.
All right, Jackson. Raiders Steelers. You
Immaculate.
you need this one.
Immaculate reception game. Anniversary.
Are you
I'm taking the
taking
Raiders?
the
What if-
Raiders?
What if Najee? What if it's tie game? 0 seconds left on the clock. Najee Harris is running the ball down the sideline.
Oh my
and
God,
he just
dude.
tips it backwards.
Oh my God.
Throws it back to Pickens, who then tries to lateral back to
Jones
Trubisky.
gets it. Fucking steamrolls Pickens in the ground.
I know that
That would be immaculate.
I know that the Browns right now, weather's going to be horrible. Nobody's probably going to be there. But I don't know.
Raiders.
Raiders.
Josh Jacobs.
There's nobody that could tell me that they bet the Raiders and are confident about it the way they've played this year.
I'm not touching this game.
I think luck's on their side this year, dude. And Steelers. I mean, Kenny Pickett
Luck is
might.
Raiders
be-
side?
What?
On the Raiders side?
Last game.
They lost to the fucking Jeff Saturday Colts.
They lost to Baker too.
Yeah,
Off of
yeah.
2 days of prep.
You're right.
Not
Right.
even.
No, you're good.
Steelers winning
This
the-
is one of those ones. I have a couple of these every week. It's don't bet because then you have to watch it and nobody wants to sit through that.
Tim, I
So-
do have some fun props for this one. And I
Oh,
think
good Lord.
everyone
Here we
here will like these. Okay.
All right, let's
Like your
just see how
Niners.
this goes.
I want to hear it.
So first off, we call it big win, little win. Okay. Pittsburgh to win by 1 to 13 points at plus 109.
How
Okay.
do you get a 1 through 13?
They win by
Oh.
1 to 13 points. Okay. So that's a little win. Pittsburgh with a big win, which is 14 points or more, is at plus 380.
Don't like that.
Now we're going to go to the Raiders' big win, little win. So their little win is 1 to 13 points. That's at plus 179. And the Raiders to win by 14 or more is at plus 810. These were some fun ones that, you could sprinkle a lot of units on and probably make your money back if you do it right.
I can't believe those are money.
I can't believe Cam's doing dishes right now.
Oh, fuck. Preston. I left my goddamn. No, I'm looking for another beer.
This piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, that's
This is a guy with the
I mean-
shitty picks.
I think those are some kind of fun props if you don't want to bet the money line or you want to stay away, but you still want to have some action on it.
so. Yeah, why would at that point, if you're betting Pittsburgh, why wouldn't you fucking do that?
Yeah.
Plus money.
Yeah.
I think Pittsburgh should win this game. Derek Carr's kind of always give us problems for some reason. He torched us last year, the year before. Kind of worries me. It'll be a good one, I think.
All right. Packers, Dolphins.
Ooh.
Big game, big game. Packers need to keep winning to stay alive. Dolphins also need to keep winning or they're going to drop out of the playoffs.
I got a rebound game for Miami here. I think they win, but Packers cover.
Yeah, as much as I would like Green Bay to win, I think the Dolphins will win this one.
They should.
They
Yeah.
need it's due.
Their
You drop
season's
4 in a row.
Has there been anything more on Rodgers leaving besides just rumors?
Nope.
I think if he doesn't make the playoffs this year, he's done.
I would hope so.
probably retired.
I'd assume he'd make his announcement on McAfee's show.
Yeah, probably.
Gonna go on road.
Maybe. All right. Last one. This is another one of those. Please, 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 please don't bet on it because nobody wants to have to sit through that game.
What time is this game? Is that the Sunday night game?
No, this is the Sunday night game.
Oh,
Are we missing Chargers? Colts?
But this is also, Cam, this is also, don't bet on it so you don't have to fucking watch it, dude.
what is it with all these shitty games on prime time, dude?
Well, I mean, the beginning
if you set the schedule at the beginning of the year, you would think this would be a good
Right.
game.
yeah, you would have
Right.
thought this game of the week.
Aren't
I mean,
all
people-
of these
people were
Sunday
probably thinking
games
the-
also like the same TV markets as what the NBA is doing on Christmas Day?
I don't know. Who the fuck cares about the NBA?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that the NBA used to have like Christmas as like its day, and the NFL just is basically like fuck you.
Well, the NFL's got Christmas Eve. NBA is Christmas Day.
Well, the NFL still has 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, both.
That's
I
just
had
because
to
it's on a
watch-
Sunday this
I
year.
had to watch Baker Mayfield throw 4 picks in Lambeau Fields on fucking last Christmas, and it ruined my entire day.
The Broncos Rams is the shittiest of shitty games, and it will still do bigger numbers than the biggest NBA game on Christmas Day.
Yeah, can we go back to that?
Are we
Chris?
missing Chargers Colts? I didn't see that on there.
That's Monday.
Monday.
Isn't it?
We'll get to it.
Gotcha.
The Chargers. Love the
Uh,
Chargers.
I think. Oh fuck! I'm gonna take Broncos, dude.
Yeah, you can't bet on the Rams right now. As bad
Oh,
as
you
it
got
Rams at home though. Think they can get a? Do you think they can get a
have
touchdown or
Rams are
two?
never home.
no.
Broncos are going to travel to that game.
You think Broncos country is going to ride to that game?
Yes, it's in LA.
Rams don't
gonna
have
be-
any home games.
Yeah,
But
I
the
don't have.
Broncos fans are going to travel. I mean, Broncos fans show up no matter what the record is. They're loyal.
And also, they're fucking right in the area. It's not like it's far. Like, it's not like going from Cleveland
It's
to
just a
LA.
very plane ride.
Do you
That would-
know how far that is, Tim?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it's like the center of the country almost.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna like edit that out.
Yeah, but
Either
do
way,
you
it's
think
a short-
Colorado is like more north or more south?
Colorado's way more north than LA.
No,
dude.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking Tim. Cam, Tim, you
North.
got lost in a ditch. Yeah, quiet.
What are you talking about?
Tim, do you think Colorado is more north or more south?
Cam already answered it.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? Oh my god! You're fucking betting on to win by 14 at plus 7,000, bro.
Well, no, I was going to take the Rams total touchdowns over 1.5 at what is that? Over 1.5 at minus 143.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I think they're scoring 2 touchdowns at home.
I wouldn't bet Baker Mayfield to score 2 touchdowns in fucking Madden. There's not a team right now I would
He's
bet.
not going to throw a touchdown during that game. I think it's all going to be from running.
Broncos have a very solid defense, regardless of their record.
Broncos
Yeah.
defense is one of the best in the league.
Yeah,
Broncos
I
country.
think ESPN has it like either 5th or 8th. I forget. I want to say 5th, depending on what kind of league.
But they should
Yeah.
they should be
But the-
good. It doesn't make sense why they're so bad, except for Russell Wilson. But
The point is, whoever plays in SoFi, like whoever is the road team, it becomes a home game for them. Even when the Browns went there, they had more Browns fans than fucking Rams fans. So
That's
Oh,
how
yeah.
it was. That's how it was for the Falcons and the Browns came down to Atlanta. I had a couple Browns friends go, and they said it was just all Cleveland.
yeah,
Well, to be fair, like the teams down there and like, oh, never mind. I thought you said Charlotte. My bad.
Charlotte too. I mean, if you watch the Steelers game, it was bad.
it was actually the Chargers that we played at
Fantasy
SoFi,
team,
but same
like,
same
everyone
shit.
there is either a Washington fan for the longest time, or they're transplants.
Yeah. All right. Sunday night. I'm not touching this one.
spend time with your fucking family. Don't watch this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, please.
Ideally, the Christmas sales have put you to sleep by this point.
Rather
You're good
watch,
to go.
Yeah.
rather watch like MLS soccer or something. Not saying something.
Okay, I wasn't crazy actually. Colorado is only like fucking 2 states over from California, and I was comparing it from coming to fucking Cleveland to LA.
How
so
many
fuck
miles?
you guys.
How many miles?
I don't have I'm not gonna fucking measure the miles, Joe.
You don't know how to work maps?
No, I'm looking at a fucking Google image of the United States.
You go to Google Maps.
I don't care enough to, bro. It's 2 states over. That's all I know.
You just
Oh
got to
my
cross over the
God.
Mormons and the degenerate gamblers. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, an entire fucking mountain range and get to the ocean.
The legal Bravo.
It's not that far.
Joe, have you ever heard of planes? That's a lot quicker than driving.
You ever heard of
Think
tunnels?
Tim knows where to find an airplane.
An airport?
It's the fucking Oregon Trail, Joe.
We'll all
I will
die
take
of
the-
dysentery.
I will take the fucking Underground Railroad from
That's
Colorado.
not how that
to
works.
California. Me
We ain't
and fucking
crossing the-
Harriet Tubman will take the Underground Railroad.
We ain't crossing the fucking Misty Mountains, Gandalf.
Fun
Me and
fact, I
Gollum.
actually was able to crawl through tunnels that were part of the Underground Railroad.
Gollum will show me the way.
My precious.
It's a little over 1,000 miles from Denver to LA, from Mile High Stadium to SoFi Stadium.
Okay,
feel
but
like
how
we're
long is a
closer to
flight?
Colorado than
Okay,
than Colorado is.
How long is a flight from
Flight.
Denver to LAX?
How far from Cleveland to Denver is it?
Denver to
Probably
LAX is
a-
probably
More than a bus ride.
I want to say it's like 2 3/4 hours.
Atlanta to
I'd say it's about
Atlanta
3.5.
to Vegas is
3.5.
It's a 15-hour drive, so
It's a 3.5-hour flight from Cleveland.
I don't
to
know if
Las
this kind
Vegas.
of equals out in distance, but Vegas to Atlanta is 3.5-hour flight.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
2 3/4, dude.
It's probably around 3.
I mean, probably closer to 3 because of air traffic around LAX.
Okay. The point was, of all the teams that have to travel to fucking LA, Denver is nowhere near the farthest, and their fans travel well. So,
They'll travel.
2 hours
They'll
and
be-
35 minutes.
which is not that bad.
45.
Pretty
not
good,
bad.
Cam. 235.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think planes going probably about 400, 500 miles an hour.
Don't act like you did the fucking math in your head.
I fucking did, Jack. It's not easy. It's 1,000 miles.
Oh
I
my
failed
god.
college, I failed college algebra for freshman year, and I can still do that goddamn math.
All
Hey,
right.
Tim, I
Finish
just
this
want you to
episode.
know that
Yeah. Yeah, we need to-
Denver is closer to
It's
Los
gonna be a
Angeles
fucking 3
than
hours.
Cleveland is to Denver. So that's
I'm
Let's
gonna
just
have to.
drop the subject.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to chop this episode up because it's gone way too fucking long. Oh my god. Ugh. All right. Anybody? Does any takers on this one? I'm not.
Nope.
Not. All right.
will there be a scoreless quarter?
I'd assume so. There might be 4.
Yeah.
Because yes is plus 190. I am taking that all day.
Probably.
It'll probably be the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No is minus 257. So
we got it.
I mean,
We got a good Joe bet. Let's go. Let's go.
Watch, it'll fucking end up being 55 to 48 or something fucking stupid.
there's going to be a safety in the first quarter and then field goals the rest of the way. Yeah.
Please tell me there's a prop for safety in a specific quarter.
Probably.
I haven't found one for a specific quarter. However, there was safety bets for almost every game, and the lowest I saw was plus 1,500, I think. So
All right.
Chargers only 4.
Yeah.
I love
final
-4. I think
final game of the week. It's still at 4.
Damn.
they will.
I
They
thought it was gonna
should
be
cover that easily. Herbert is clicking. Team's clicking.
Let's just, for context, let's just count how many times the Chargers have covered a 4-point spread this year. Once.
They're due.
Have they covered higher? Or,
Twice. 3 times they've won by more than 4 points.
Thrice.
I love Justin Herbert.
Chargers cover.
Yeah, Colts absolutely fucking stink.
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor's out for the year too.
Yeah.
Pittman and Campbell are their only offense.
Yeah. Even after looking at that, the Colts are just a bad football team.
Davis Campbell.
Chargers -4 is
Smoked my ass at 4x2. Although I did get to watch Paris Campbell get absolutely destroyed by freshman Dakari Carter in the 100-meter dash at state.
Wild. OSU product.
Yeah, I know. It was at Jesse Owens, and all of his future coaches were watching him too.
I mean, we've had like a history lesson too. I mean, we talked about Jesse Owens. We talked about Harriet Tubman. There's a lot of value in the show.
So
Yeah.
I have what I think is an interesting prop. Let me know what you guys think. Total touchdowns over under 2.5.
Total touchdowns for the game or for a specific team?
For the game. For the game.
I'd take
Definitely
over.
Chargers will hit that by themselves.
Well, over is plus 104.
There's no
So-
way that Eckler. There's no way that Eckler is not going to score one at all.
I mean, I think this is going to be a good bet if you want to,
Herbert's going to
want to make
connect
some money.
once, or Mike Williams. Probably Mike Williams.
Allen's back too.
Yeah.
Joshua Palmer's a good deep threat.
Yeah. All right. I think we finally reached the end here.
I wanna